from Yankee Stadium in the Bronx, the show has an AL East matchup. It's the Tampa Bay Rays taking on the New York Yankees. Alongside Chris Singleton, I'm John Shelby. Well, Singy, today we get to see one of the game's best power hitters. He's tied for the league lead in home runs.
Yeah, he's not just hitting dingers. He's crushing them, Boog. No paint scrapers for him. His bat has been a huge boost to this lineup. Question is, how will they pitch to him today?
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. And going to the mound in this one for the Yankees, Max Fried. He's got one of the best ERAs in the league this year, which is just a polite way of saying good luck scoring.
Yeah, Boog, he's got to deal with the scoreboard operator. Keep it clean, I'll bring snacks.
He's basically allergic to giving up runs. Somebody get this guy an antihistamine.
Yeah, he treats a base runner like a pest problem. Quick spray, gone in seconds.
Up the middle, hauls it in, one away. All right, let's take a look at the Rays lineup. Not a team that usually sees a lot of pitches or works a ton of walks, Chris. They take a more aggressive approach than some of the other teams in the league.
They've got some free swingers, don't they? It's a great approach with pitches over the plate, but when the pitcher expands the zone, it just doesn't work. They need to draw more walks to get runners on base.
Yandy Diaz stands in now and watches strike one. Whacked out to center field. That's well struck. Way back there. It's got a chance. Gone into Monument Park. That one landed amongst the legends. He'll take a jog around the bases. And the Rays take the lead. It's 1-0.
That's a fun way to take the lead. Just hit one out of the park. Boog, I wasn't sure he hit that one as hard as he needed to get it out of here, but it had just enough behind it for the homer. What an attempt at the wall, though. He really gave a terrific effort to try and bring that one back.
Now here is Junior Caminero.
Not getting the results he's wanted at the plate recently under the Mendoza line so far this month.
And the 0-1. Foul ball there. 0-2 now. Stays alive. The 0-2. In the air to left center. Bellinger makes the grab. And there's two away.
Every day during batting practice, these outfielders get about 10 minutes of balls in the gaps. They practice this, and when the game comes, they make the play perfectly.
On the ground to third. Sends it to first. That's the inning. And the Rays get one on a solo shot. It's now 1-0. It's an AL East matchup here on MLB The Show. Back at Yankee Stadium, and starting on the mound for the Rays, Nick Martinez. Singing, he's kind of a road warrior, yeah?
I definitely say so. You know, some guys shrink a little bit on the road. They're so used to just, having the comforts of being at home and having the fans behind them. But this guy seems to thrive in adversity and being in some hostile environment. So when you have a player like this on your team that goes out there and competes, you definitely like your chances away from your home ballpark.
Trent Grisham, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball one. The 1-1. This one ripped, but foul to the right. Nice grab. And they get the out. As we take a look now at the New York Yankees lineup. Chris, this is an offense that puts the bat on the ball. Tough outs pretty much throughout the lineup, and they have fewer strikeouts than any other team in the league.
Yeah, Boog. Facing a lineup like this keeps you on your toes. You have to make plays for your pitcher. This offense always seems to apply pressure. Plus, if they run the bases hard, it just adds another dimension to their game.
Aaron Judge stands in here, takes ball one low. Judge comes up empty there. And Judge spoils that one. Laced into left. That's a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Giancarlo Stanton at the plate. Second in the AL in home runs. Ball. Judge leads off first with one away. The 1-1. What a stop. The feed for one. What a double play that was. Inning over. No runs, one hit, no errors, and no one left. Second inning coming up in the Bronx. It's the Rays 1 and the Yankees nothing. Back now in the Bronx and stepping in for the Rays, Jake Fraley. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did. Strike one. Fraley measures 6 feet even, 205 pounds, and he found his way onto the team after being claimed off waivers. 0-1. That's in there at the knees, and it's strike two.
Man, that pitch was dotted. So much talent on display when this guy's out there on the hill.
Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Looking for the K.
Wow, that's a tough call for the hitter, but the pitcher will take that all day long. Not quite in the strike zone, but he found a spot that the umpire is going to, at least for now, allow him to get that call. So hitters are going to have to make an adjustment, but pitchers are going to learn from those things and really try to exploit them if they can.
At the plate, Carson Williams. Williams with some struggles at the plate recently, not uncommon for rookies. That one finds the zone. 0-2 now. Strike three, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, he's got great strikeout stuff on the mound, doesn't he? I mean, double-digit strikeouts in his last start, and he's just racking them up again in this one. This guy can really dominate a game out there. Not a fun assignment for any lineup.
Chandler Simpson in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. Two down, nobody on. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Now an 0-2 from Free. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. The 0-2. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. And he strikes out the side here in the second. We played an inning and a half. It's 1-0. Back here in New York, Jazz Chisholm Jr. steps in with an OPS that's been through the roof. Power and patience in one package. An impressive list.
He's doing damage and getting on base. That's rare. The kind of balance every manager wants, and the stats prove his worth.
This one popped up. Williams settles underneath it. And there's one down.
Batting fifth, the left fielder, Cody Bellinger.
Bellinger up to hit. Bellinger matched a homer in his last game. He swings and hits a fly ball center field. That one gets down for a hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
He made that look easy, keeping his bat in the zone on plane for a long time. That leads to a high contact rate and more barrels, Boog. Even when you don't get it great, it's still hit hard enough to dunk something in like that in front of the center fielder.
So up next for New York, Ben Rice. Now a rocket to right center. Way back there. And forget it. It's out of here. A 2-run homer, his 12th of the season, and they jump ahead in the second. It's 2-1. He only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. Love to see a hitter aggressive on the first pitch of an at-bat. You watch him from the on-deck circle, so when you step in the box, you're ready to pull the trigger wherever it's at. Really good job by the hitter. Total conviction on that swing.
One down. Austin Wells will hit next. And that one hammered. That's got a chance. Feeling for the wall as he makes the catch.
Batting eighth, the shortstop, Anthony.
That was a great run to make the catch, singing. We got to take another look at it with StatCast.
Yeah, he saw it perfectly off the bat. Reactions were excellent. Took a very direct route to the ball, and more than 100 feet later, he ran it down. I just love seeing that.
Stepping in, Anthony Volpe. And first offering is fouled off. Base is empty, 2 away, but 2 runs are in at bottom half of inning number 2. That one lined to the left field, and that's base hit. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
Now a chance for Jose Caballero. And that's through there for a strike. It's 0-1. comes up empty. That's strike two.
More and more guys are looking to slug regardless of the count. In this situation, we'll keep a close eye on his approach.
This to third, and that one handled. They take the force out. That is the inning. Another look at the long ball for the Yankees, and it's now a 2-1 ball game. Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been struggling. Hey! Here's the 0-2. Gets a piece and stays alive. The 0-2. Make it 4 strikeouts in a row. Just cruising along. So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Cedric Mullins.
Definitely scuffling at the dish lately. Only 2 hits over the last 5 games.
Hey! Comes up empty.
Just a bit late on that 0-1 breaking ball. 0-2 hole now. He's going to have to shorten up, tighten things up if he's going to have a good at bat.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Another one. That's 5 straight strikeouts.
Well, they get the strikeout there, and what kind of stood out to me was that they weren't shying away from contact. Every single pitch was in the strike zone, and that tells me they wanted to attack him, and it paid off.
So the Rays batting order turns over. Now it's the second baseman, Richie Palacios. Popped up to the left into foul ground, and that is that. Nothing doing for Tampa. They're down 2-1. Back at Yankee Stadium, here's the Yankees leadoff hitter, Trent Grisham. Right side, hard hit. Tosses to first. 1 pitch and 1 out.
Up next for the Yankees, the right fielder, number 99, Aaron
Judge at the plate.
Still no dingers for the league leader, Boo. It's just a matter of time, and the outfielders know it. Probably should take a few steps towards the warning track.
Hard ground ball, base knock. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or 2 behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
The batter, number 13, second baseman,
Jazz Chisholm Jr. now. 0 for 1 so far. First offering, foul tip, and oh man, that rang off his mask. You can hear it from up here. And Chris, his home run numbers this season are good enough to rank him in the top 10 in the league. Out towards right center field, and that's the third out. The Yanks lead one as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league. Fouled off. He was late. 0-1 now. And that one is inside ball one.
Boog, it looks like somebody missed the swing sign. That's the first pitch this team's taken for a ball all game long.
That's to third. Caballero slings to first in time.
Up next for Tampa Bay, the third baseman, number 13, Junior.
And stepping in for the Rays, Junior Caminero. He's 0 for 1.
Over 80% of his first pitches are strikes. You're doing that, you can have a really good day out there on the mound. Just missed with a good breaking ball in, looking for that hitter to chase and perhaps get some weak contact or a swing and miss. Good job on both sides.
Fought off foul. Ground ball left side. Fires to first in time.
Up next for Tampa Bay, the first baseman, number 8, Jonathan Aranda.
Next to bat will be the Rays 4-hitter, Jonathan Aranda. Grounded out his first time. Going 1.
These hitters have been very aggressive early in the count, but when you're down, you might want to be a little more patient. Take some pitches, see if you can extend those at bats and get some base runners on.
Two down, nobody on. And there's a foul ball. Rays down by a run. Top half of inning number 4. Struck him out looking. Rays held in check here, and they trail it here 2-1. Bottom of the 4th, here's Cody Bellinger with an impressive home run total. Top 5 in the league is legit, Singy.
Oh, for sure, Boog. He's got that don't make a mistake vibe every time he steps in.
Ground ball right side. Palacios throws to first in time.
Up next for the Yankees, the first baseman, number 22,
Ben Rice getting ready to hit. He's 1 for 1 with a 2-run homer his first time up. He swings and fouls one off. High fly ball, pretty well struck out towards right center. That one carrying. Gone. Another homer. His second home run of the game, and they tack one on the board. It's 3-1.
Took on the big part of the yard for that home run and just barely got it over the wall. I thought for a a second. He brought it back out there, too. Gave it a great effort, but, you know, those plays are so tough to pull off. And I'm sure he'd love to have another shot at it.
One down. Here's the Yankees catcher now, Austin Wells. Ripped right field. That's back there. That one way back, and it's gone. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. And they add to the lead. It's 4-1. That adds another game to his hitting streak, Chris.
Yeah, he's been doing so many things well at the plate and clearly driving the ball with some authority as part of that. He's really dangerous with the bat in his hands right now. Back-to-back jacks, and this club is fired up right now, dude. I mean, this is the kind of thing where you really start to notice hitters in a lineup feeding off each other, and the collective confidence just continues to grow.
Here's the shortstop at the plate, Anthony Volpe. Out to short. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. And he'll just eat it, so that's an infield knock.
Up next for the Yankees, the third baseman.
One gone, runner at first. Now at the plate, Jose Caballero. 0-1. A little out front there as he swings through it.
Very well executed changeup right there. If he can command the fastball consistently, that's going to be an important pitch in terms of him turning this outing around.
There's a line drive to left field. 2 down.
Not fooled at all right there. He was clearly all over it, but sometimes you hit it too hard and right at someone. Looking for one of those loop hits to get a knock sometimes.
Back to the top of the Yankee order. So the batter now will be Trent Grisham. He's grounded out a couple of times. On that one, curling foul down the right side. Got it. Out number 3. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's now a 4-1 ball game. It's an AL East matchup here on MLB The Show. Here at new Yankee Stadium in the Bronx, and stepping in for the Rays, Jake Fraley. Max Fried will go to work.
Well, these Rays just aren't putting together very many good at-bats in this one. Just one base runner to this point, and it's not exactly early anymore. They have guys in this lineup capable of sparking something, but it just hasn't happened for them yet.
The 0-2. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Battling here as he fouls it away. And the 0-2. Oh, look at the stop. Fires to first, and very nicely done for the out.
The batter, number 7, shortstop, Carson.
Now it's the shortstop, Carson Williams. Went down on strikes his first time through. Foul ball. Yankees up by 3, and we're at the top of the 5th. Swings through that.
This guy's sink has so much drop in it. It's almost like a split finger fastball. Instead of just weak contact and balls on the ground, he gets swings and misses.
The 0-2. On the ground, right side. Rice steps on the bag, and the first two set down in the top of the fifth. And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one. Chandler Simpson, the next to hit, struck out swinging his first time. Yeah! Out towards right center field. Judge on the move. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And that is that. Down in order go the Rays. And they trail it 4-1. Back in the Bronx, ready to go for the last half of the inning. Aaron Judge stepping in now for the Yankees. This one in the air, right field. And that'll fall for a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Having himself a really nice game at the plate. With the way defenders track down balls these days, I mean, both from the infield and in the outfield, there really aren't a lot of base hits on balls hit like that. But there's always a little room back behind the first and second baseman to drop a lawn dart in there, and he found a way.
So out of the pen comes the right-hander, Mason Engler.
Well, home runs have been a problem this year. Not doing a great job keeping the ball in the yard so far this season, so we'll see if that factors in.
Man it. First, nobody out. Here's Stanton now.
You know, these Yankees really impressing me with the quality of their at-bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. It looked to me like they really wanted to get to the starter early, get him out of the game before he settles in, so I'd say mission accomplished.
The 1-0. Swing and a foul straight back. Engler, a 6'4" righty. He features a changeup, a four-seamer, a cutter, a sinker, and he occasionally uses a curve. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. Carrying well. Into the bullpen and gone. Giancarlo Stanton goes deep. His 22nd homer of the year. And they throw a pair on the board. It's 6-1.
Just an excellent swing all the way around, and it had that sound coming off the bat that gets everyone's attention. Got a pitch to drive, short to the baseball, squared it up, and the batsman carried it out of here.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Jazz Chisholm Jr. Liner to second, it picked on the hop. Nicely done for the out.
Next for the Yankees, the left fielder, Cody.
Here comes Cody Bellinger. 1 for 2. Swing and a miss. There's that changeup. Tampa Bay's bullpen with some action. Steven Matz, the left-hander, is getting that big fastball of his ready to go. Baker getting cranked up as well. Drilled in the air out towards right center. Mullins drops steps, heads back on it. 2 down.
Up next for the Yankees, the first baseman, number 22.
And stepping in for New York, Ben Rice. He's got a couple homers already, so can he possibly do it again?
Come on, man. Of course he can. Those two he hit were legit, and he looks pretty locked in right now at the dish.
outside.
2 down, nobody on. Last half of inning number 5. And he grounds one to the right side. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Safe at first. No play. We'll see how they score this. So digging in, Austin Wells. He's already homered here in this one. On the ground to the left, Williams. Play made, that ends the inning. Another look at the long ball for the Yankees. And this is now a 6-1 ball game. It's an AL East matchup here on MLB The Show. We're back with a look at key moments so far in this one. Nick Fortes now at the plate.
The catcher, number 40, Nick Fortes.
Right through there for a strike.
When a guy's throwing a lot of first pitch strikes as a hitter, you got to be ready to hit. Now, that's not going to help you get deep into his pitch count and into the bullpen, but you got to take what he's offering that day.
Slings to first in time.
Up next for Tampa Bay, the center fielder.
And now the center fielder, Cedric Mullins.
If he doesn't get a knock right here, that pitch he just took is going to eat at him for a while. You might not see another pitch like that from a top-level guy like this.
And a swing and a miss.
I guess you throw it that hard, you can get away with locations like that right down the middle. But I still think it's a dangerous pitch. Don't want to do it again.
Foul ball, still 0-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Got him swinging. Picks up strikeout number 7.
The batter, number 1, second baseman, Richie.
So the batting order turns over. Here's the second baseman, Richie Palacios.
Well, as good as things can be, it can be a tough day at the office, even for the skippers. Seeing the offense just sputter, not able to get anything going.
That's it. And the count is 0-2.
Well, he's gotten ahead with 2 pitches down in the zone. He has plenty of options right here. He can go up, he can go away, he can add velocity, he can subtract.
Goes down looking. Nothing doing for Tampa. They trail it 6-1. Back at Yankee Stadium, they put themselves out in front with a nice display at the plate. Take a look at the spray chart for where their hits have landed.
Yeah, when a team has this many knocks, a lot of the time it gets clustered to one side or another. Not today. They're hitting it all over the field.
And it's fouled away. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. Great effort at shortstop.
Up next for the Yankees, the third baseman.
Now the third baseman, Jose Caballero. This splits between April and May there. First pitch just misses. Ground ball left side, could be two. Williams over to second, and it's a double play.
Oh, man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
And the Rays manager making his way towards the mound now as he will make the move. Mason Engler is done. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound.
Now pitching for the
Brian Baker will take over here.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
Base is empty after the double play. Now it's Trent Grisham to the plate. 0 for 3 in this one. There's a swing and a drive. That one opts against the fence. The relay to second, not in time. He's got a double.
Up next for the Yankees.
Great hands on that swing to take the inside pitch and drive it into the gap for the double. It's easy to spin off a pitch like that, Boog, and you can pull that thing foul, but that was perfect.
Here's Judge now.
No homers yet for the league leader, Boog. Just takes one big swing to change that.
Shot into the gap, and that should bring in the run. That skips over the fence, so it's an automatic double. A run comes in the play.
He puts a great swing on that pitch and drives home the run, and that was always going to be a double, but the bounce over the wall just took the guesswork out of it right away. It was a nice swing.
Man in scoring position with 2 away. Giancarlo Stanton stepping in now for the Yankees. He's already homered in this game.
Ball.
Man at second. And a big swing and a miss. Bullpen movement for the Rays. Steven Matz, the left-handed reliever, appears to be getting loose. And that drops in for a strike. Man on second, 2 down. Sets him down looking. And that'll keep more runs from coming in. Inning over. We're through 6 full. It's the Yankees 7, the Rays 1. Welcome back as we take a peek at the starting pitching so far this year. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1. Check swing, and he went. No balls, 2 strikes. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Well, just couldn't pull the trigger on the fastball right there, and I don't think he was taking it, thinking it might be a called ball or anything. I just think he was flat out frozen. Did not expect that location, in my opinion.
Junior Caminero.
Caminero in the box again, takes a strike. The 0-1. Right there for a strike.
All right, now, he may have not liked either of those first 2 pitches or agreed with the umpire's calls, but at this point, he's going to have to bear down and be ready to hit anything close to the zone.
Got him looking. That's a strikeout. Chris, third time through the order and a couple of quick outs for the starter.
Yeah, he's been very frugal today, economical with the pitch count.
Two outs, base is empty. Next to hit, Jonathan Aranda. That one to first, Rice. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Rays go in order. 1, 2, 3. They're down 7-1. Bottom of the seventh, Jazz Chisholm Jr. Top 5 in batting average. It has been a nightmare for pitchers this season, Singy.
Yeah, the swing is simple, Boog. Repeatable and deadly. Remarkable consistency.
Base knock center field. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Right there, does a great job of staying in the big part of the field. Man, there are a lot of hits there.
And here comes Bellinger. 1 for 3. Here comes the pitch. There goes the runner from first. Hit weakly on the ground. The turn by Williams at second. And 2. What a play.
For me, that's one of the toughest double plays to turn on the infield. The first baseman has to get inside, create a throwing lane to hit that middle infielder to start the double play. And then from there, completing it back to first. Really good job all the way around.
Base is empty after the double play. Ben Rice stepping in now for the Yankees. And a foul ball. Two down, nobody on. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. And that keeps the inning alive. Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Brian Baker departs, and as he heads off, we'll step aside for a minute. Back with the new pitcher after this break. They go with one of their more experienced arms in this spot, Cole Sulser.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
And next for New York, Austin Wells. Rice off of first with 2 away. In the air on the infield, Williams. And the inning is over. 1 left for the Yankees, and they're on top 7-1. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Jake Bird.
This guy's a strike thrower. He's done an excellent job of avoiding walks so far this season.
Now it's the right fielder, Jake Fraley.
Right fielder, Jake Fraley.
And that's in there at the knees for a strike. Bird, a 6'3" righty, 200 pounds, and they went out and made a trade for him last season. Loves it on the dive, to his knee, the throw, in the dirt, can't quite pick it, and that would have been a beautiful play.
Well, fortunately, they've got a big lead on the scoreboard, so that error shouldn't hurt too much. But you have to be careful about losing concentration in a game like this. It can be an easy trap to fall into.
And stepping in for the Rays, Carson Williams. Ground ball left side, could be two. Over to Jazz, there's one. How about that double play?
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
Base is empty after the double play. Chandler Simpson next to hit for the Rays. That one ripped right center field. That's down. One hops off the wall. And he's in at second with a 2-out double.
As soon as that one shot off his barrel, he was thinking extra bases. Really nice job of getting the bat out front, but not hooking around it or rolling over it. Just kept the swing on plane and smoked that thing into the gap.
Fortes in the box now. Takes strike one. On the ground, right side, Chisholm. Tosses to first, third out. It's the Yankees 7, the Rays 1. Ready for the bottom of the 8th. And stepping in for the Yankees, Anthony Volpe. Line drive, base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Clearly seeing the ball very well in this one. Solid swing from start to end. On time with everything. Really good balance. Nice extension, and he met it out front for the line drive knock.
Now, Jose Caballero on the ground, and it goes just foul. The 0-1 swings through that one out in front that time. Line drive. And there's one away.
Up next for the Yankees, the center fielder, number 12.
So back to the top of the order. Trent Grisham stepping in now for the Yankees. 1 for 4 with a double. Hey. Volpe, the runner at first with 1 gone to the inning. That one fouled off. Ground ball up the middle, and that one finds its way through. And now 2 aboard to third, not in time. And it's runners at the corners with 1 gone.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. Smashed that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
It's Aaron Judge now.
He's still homerless today, and surprising headlines for the league leader. Just takes 1 mistake pitch, though.
And that one is downstairs, and it's 1-0. Runners at the corners, 1 away. Here the bottom half of the 8th inning. Liner caught at second.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Stanton up to bat next. Lays off for a ball. And a foul ball. 2 aboard, 2 outs.
A defensive swing right there. Some cheese on the inside part of the plate. But the hands are still stinging after that one.
Well struck left field. And that one's gone. Another homer. His second home run of the game. And they throw 3 on the board. It's 10-1. An absolute missile off the bat, Singy, and StatCast gives us the exact numbers.
Yeah, it was a blur leaving the park, Boog. 114 miles per hour on the exit velo, man. He put such a great swing on that ball, squared it up, and just drove it out of here despite not getting much air under it.
Here comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Cole Sulser won't go any further, and as he heads for the dugout, we'll take a quick break. New arm on the mound when we get back. Here's a new pitcher from the pen, Steven Matz.
Well, he's been a really tough guy to take deep this season. You usually have to string some hits together in order to get to him.
So 2 down, and now Jazz Chisholm Jr.
He was the big part of the field last time. Nice liner to center.
And it finds its way through for a hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. Didn't get cheated on that swing and squared it up perfectly. Came off the bat at 111, and when that's the case, the odds are very much in your favor as a hitter.
And up to the plate comes Cody Bellinger. Throw, save. That's a stolen base. Runner at second, 2 down. Tap foul at the plate. Oh, 2 now. Goes down looking for the strikeout. They limit the damage here. Yankees with a 3-run shot. Last chance for the Rays coming up. We're back. It's the top of the 9th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Fernando Cruz. He pitched yesterday, and we'll see him once again. Here's the center fielder, Cedric Mullins, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. In there at the knees, and it's 0-1. Struck him out swinging. And a strikeout for the first out here in the 9th.
Simply said, this guy's flailing at the plate right now. Just disconnected from head to toes in terms of the sink of his body. That's his 5th strikeout of the series, and we're just 2 games in, so tough to watch right now.
Set down on strikes. Down to the last out for the Rays.
Well, that's a pitch, that slider from an opposite-handed pitcher that you usually see very well, but for some reason he didn't pick it up, and it just kind of got into the strike zone.
On the ground to third. Throw to first. Ball game. And the Yankees add another to their winning streak.
Well, Boog, if it's a day ending in Y, then you can expect a win for this team. I'm not sure the last time I saw a run like this. Everything seems to be clicking for them, and it's hard to see much that could derail them from this hot stretch. What a win streak.
10-1 the final score. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long.